it's so interesting because before that experience, after American Idol and going on tour and making albums and releasing songs and then having a fan base and having people support you and watch what you do, it's such an amazing experience. And it's quite a drastic change from your typical lifestyle that I was accustomed to. And sometimes I guess I realized when you become dependent on all of that, on people like, screaming your name and like, I love you and things like that, and how popular you can get, how many people are following you, and how much money you can make now. When you become dependent on those kinds of things, you can start getting really down. You start feeling really empty, and I was starting to get really depressed because didn't make sense because a lot of people were telling me, oh, you must be on cloud nine now. You must be the happiest you've ever been. And this is so amazing. Look, everyone wants to be where you are. And I'm like, okay, trying to convince myself, okay, yeah, this is the happiest I must be happier than I've ever been because that's what everyone's telling me I should be. But it just never quite clicked. As amazing and wonderful of experiences you can have in moments, it's like, for me, it's like having a sugar high. When you have a piece of chocolate cake, you just get this sugar rush of sugary goodness, right? But at least for me, when I eat sugar too much, I get a crash, sugar crash. And that's kind of how it was. I was like having all these moments, and it was like becoming dependent on that chocolate cake, but it was starting to make me crash. And so what did people tell me to do? Oh, well, just keep eating more chocolate cake and you'll feel better. Don't worry, you'll get even happier the more chocolate cake you'll have. But to be honest, if you have too much of it, you just get sick, right? And you just start feeling just that major sugar crash. That's kind of how it was. Popularity and like people watching you and just those things that everyone tells you to focus on when you're a performer for happiness isn't the case. And I started looking at my friends and peers who were also performers and musicians that I was sharing the stage with. And they were feeling that same emptiness. And so they would turn to doing drugs, alcohol, inviting all girls wherever they went in every town to come backstage and whatever or not, or bring them wherever they were going. And trying to fill that, and they were never satisfied. And so I was like, this is so weird, I don't understand this. I don't think it really clicked until years later, after the fact. And then when I went on my mission, it was like, okay, I went in the world where it's like, well, as long as I have the spotlight on me, I'll be happy and successful. Suddenly I took that away on my mission. I didn't have any spotlight on me. And no one knew who I was. I didn't even go by my own name. I went by Elder Archuleta. And it was interesting how I found myself doing that and found happiness. I felt filled by doing things for other people instead of always making it about me. And so that's the background of this story, right? I get back from my mission. Now I'm back into the spotlight back on me and trying to get people to look at me again. And going into these meetings, I was like, I'm going to show everyone. I didn't just hide and run away or fall off the face of the earth like a lot of people said. And I was just like, what am I doing? I'm going back to that place where I was before. I remember this feeling. It felt empty. And why am I going back there? Just so I can prove something to everybody? What am I trying to prove? That I can be popular again and that people like me and stuff? Where did that get me last time? It got me feeling numb. Like I didn't even know what to feel. So what's the point in that? It just didn't make sense. So I called my manager one day and I just said, I'm done with this. I don't think I want to do music anymore. And she said, well, okay. Do you want me to cancel your writing appointment tomorrow? And I was like, well, if it's already booked, then I'll go tomorrow. They're counting on it. So I went, and the writers were like, so what's been on your mind lately? Man, should I tell them? And I did. I told them. I said, you know what? I got back from a mission recently, and it changed my life. Here I am trying to do all this, trying to, prove myself once again and continue back at it in my career. And I don't think I even want to do this. I don't think I even want to be here right now. And they said, well, why don't we write about that? It's like, really? Write about that? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, no way, this is amazing. I can actually write about things that mean something to me. And I wasn't raised that way in the music business. It was more like, oh, is this catchy enough? Or is this, it needs to be a love song, that's what sells. That's what, or, is this needs to be played on Kiss FM. Is this Kiss FM-able? All this kind of stuff. Always focused on trying to please other people, basically. Please the bigwigs at the record label, or please the radio stations. Doing whatever it takes. But I was like, this was new to me, that I could write my own story. And so as we wrote this song that I'm about to sing now, finally, I realized I still want to do this. I still want to take another chance at this, but I don't want to go back to where I was before. I need to do it different this time. I need to stay close to him this time. Because I don't want to feel numb anymore. So that's what the song is called.
Thank you.
So, hope you like it.
Redemption's end. And see this life only for what it is.
much.